In this thing, are we good? Yes, we are. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your girl, Miss P. I hope that you are doing fabulous, darling. I am doing well. Make sure to go ahead and thumbs up this video. I'd really appreciate it. Subscribe if you haven't already, and follow me on all of my social media at MissTP90. You never know, I just might follow you back. And yes, you've seen the title correctly. I'm back for another Love and Hip Hop Hollywood review. Child, this one was messier than the last one. Down below in the comment section, please let me know what you are watching on TV, because so much TV is getting ready to come back. I'm not telling you guys what I will possibly review. I learned my lesson on that. I'm not going to commit to something and then be like, I ain't going to do that. Can't wait to see your comments. I got to clap it up before we get into this review for Miss Cardi B. Hitting that #1 spot. Cardi B, I have loved her from the beginning of Love and Hip Hop to where she is now. I just think it's dope. Don't let anybody tell you nothing about what you can and cannot do, okay? Because Cardi has always been herself. I think that's amazing. A lot of people have been asking me my thoughts on Donald Dump. I don't have any thoughts on that, okay? I've already said that he's an ass, and I'm not surprised by anything that he does, especially on Twitter. Why in the hell are you on Twitter when there's so much other stuff that you can be concerned about? Why in the hell are you concerned about what the NFL and the NBA players are doing? Why are you concerned about that when you have other things, i.e. Puerto Rico, that your ass can be concerned about? Lifting all these shipping restrictions so that they can get some relief from the hurricane. Like, things like that you should mindlessly be doing. I'm not surprised anymore about a lot of things when it comes down to the Trump administration. Every other day is some shit. I'm sitting here like, when is enough enough? You don't stand for something, you gonna fall for anything. Which leads me to this take a knee. I wanted to hit on this as well because I feel like this take a knee is becoming a bandwagon thing, because so many people are, let me take a knee, let me get on both knees. You don't even know what you're on your knees for, fool. Colin, he took a knee when it wasn't popular, when everybody thought he was crazy. Now everybody's doing it because Trump said something? Ah, man. You're missing the whole reason why Colin took a knee in the first place. I feel like we have all of these resources at our fingertips, yet we don't do the proper research to know why we're doing X, Y, and Z, or why you're retweeting, or why you like something. You just like it because somebody else likes it. We have to start using our brains, because this thing right here, it's gonna kill us. A lot of times people ask me, Miss P, why are you not talking about this? Why are you not hitting on this subject? Oh my God, I think it's real important. You should have talked about this. Especially with a lot of murders that have been happening lately. And I feel as though I don't know all the facts. So why in the world am I going to talk about something that I know absolutely nothing about? We have to show more respect to certain things and how they develop. Yes, we want justice for a lot of things. But before you know all the facts, you can't go and just knock on somebody's door. Why the hell you do so-and-so? Before you know exactly what happened. And that's just how I am as a person. But at the same time, we just look at this and we think, oh my God, I got to say something. And they just posted it a minute ago. Like, oh my God. I just wanted to hit on a couple of things that have been going on lately and give my take on it. Down below, give your take on it. Let's talk about this stuff. Let's go ahead and get into this episode of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. On the previous episode, it was about to be a girl fight. I had to do it. I just had to. Pick up on this episode with Boobie and Brooke having a little picnic. Boobie trying to be all smooth. He was like, I brought you here. Picnic, happy meal, bench for you. She was like, oh, Boobie. So this is how you got Hazel, right? I was like, like, have you noticed when he talked, he kind of covered his face a little bit, and then he like looked away, and then he looked back at you, but he was like, Hazel had said she had liked it at me, but I was like, nah, we can be cool. I can be cool with you, but I can be cool with you with like ice. I was like, what the fuck, Boobie, what? Meanwhile, Hazel is all over social media just talking about Brooke, and you know, Brooke and her going back and forth, and it's gonna be another girl fight. You know what, with Boobie and Brooke, at first I was like, oh my God, what are they doing? But they are really, really cute together. I'm rooting for her and Boobie. I don't know why, but at the same time, I just love their chemistry. It's something about them that I can't stand Marcus. So I think, I don't know, it's messy. He was like, yo, I know you like Catalina dressing, so I was wondering, could I take you to like for real Catalina? She was like, yes. Shit, I go to Catalina with Boobie too, but girl, we're rooting for you. Hazel and Alexis Sky, they go to get their coochie vag steamer nation. They talk about their enemies. I don't know why I got that Tupac picture of me rolling. I don't know why that just came in my spirit. Alexis' enemy is Masika. We already know about that. Hazel's is with everybody. She's cutting off Rose Burgundy like I knew she would. Ooh, okay, this is where it got good, because everything else I was like, why is this scene here? Move forward. Hazel ends up bringing up the whole Booby and Brooke situation. Then she has to go into what happened and how this is my city. I run this city. I was actually the first person to break the ground of this city back in the day. Like, before the day. Like, I was actually with Jesus. I was with Noah on the ark. Like, I was helping him get 2 by 2, and I had my shoes. Like, I run this. And I was sitting here looking at Hazel like, if you don't shut up. Shut up. You know, they're having a social media war, and Hazel, you know, she has a book out, she has her own peanut butter, she has her shoes, and Brooke posted with all of the shoes on social media. Stylist gave me these for free, and I'm sitting here like, okay, Brooke, I know you're trying to make a point about how they were probably $10 or something. You could have got them for Walmart, but at the same time, you promoting her shoes. It actually looked okay from a distance. So, girl, like, I see what you were doing, but I know. Hazel calls Brooke broken time. I'm done. I can't. And Hazel, why you keep calling everybody in your point of view broke? Girl, karma's a bitch, girl. What? Girl, you in trouble, girl. Honey, this social media battle between Hazel E. and Brooke has taken Petty to another level. Speaking of Petty, Zell is meeting up with Donatella, who's a manager, and she also knows Masika Kalisha. She ends up bringing up Masika, talking about Masika has spoken so well of you, and you can tell Zell wanted to just go in. Child, he was quick to get away from Donatella and go turn up, honey. Ooh, then the scene shifts. AD is at the same lounge, okay, and she is waiting for Zell. She is just going in on the situation with Monique. She was like, and I was sitting here, I didn't even want to move in. Well, why the hell did you move in? It's just been dry, there's been no sex, like, it's just been horrible. I don't know why I make AD sound like that, but I'm sorry. Ooh, here comes Alexis Sky. And here goes Zell talking about, this is my boo, my bitch, I love her. And I'm sitting here like, but maybe like 3, 4, 5, 6 episodes ago, y'all were throwing drinks and bags at each other. Okay. Alexis want to get with the AD. Ugh. Petty Patricia. They proceed to turn up, aka Alexis is putting all of her assets on AD's groin area, and it is about to go down. And also, there's somebody in the abyss that is recording on a cracked iPhone, so that was a setup. It's time for a little pool party. Chanel West Coast is there, Miss Nikki Baby, and Solo Lucci. Something about him that makes me laugh. Lucci want to get with Chanel West Coast. Oh my God. Talk about Chanel asses like a bite side, like a little Snickers. Like, you can tell how he be getting these chicks because he is hilarious. And he has some charming little features. I didn't know he had all his teeth either. I said, okay, little Lucci. Chanel was giggling for all it was worth. I didn't even know she had gums like that. It was like, Chanel, shut up. You know who my spirit animal is? Safari. His expressions, me all day. Keisha Cole and Booby, they go shopping for the little one. Booby, you were living there with Keisha, and you wasn't taking out the trash. Booby. They start talking about Booby's love life, because you know Keisha, she is cold as ice. Like, you ain't gonna get nothing out of Keisha Cole. I really want Keisha to get booed up. Like, I really do. Keisha was like, sidebar, you need to pick up a basketball, honey, because I need my check. Like, you know I'm good with the pen, though. Hell no. You're better with the basketball. Masika Kalisha and Monique are meeting up. Can we just talk about their lace fronts for a second? I've noticed with Monique, there's never, it just goes from forehead to part. That's it. There's no baby hair. There's no blendage. It's just straight part. I've noticed with Masika Kalisha. This was Masika's, that was too much chili baby hair. I'm not a wigologist. I don't do the wigs. I don't have anything against wigs. I'd love to get me a good old nasty wig one day. But honey, I want it to look like, Miss P, did you grow that shit? That's what I want it to look like, honey. When Masika called Zell Lizel, I was done. She said he was shipped in a middle seat in coach with a hefty bag full of clothes. I I was done with that. Child, she said, I opened these doors for him in Hollywood, and honey, I can close those bitches just as fast. I was like, okay, Jesus, okay? They be thinking that they are God up on this show. We hit on Moniece and what's going on with her. She was like, AD did not come home after our lover's quarrel. She was sent a video by somebody with AD and Alexis Sky humps in a bump. She got the video, honey. It was only maybe 2 seconds, and it didn't look like nothing. I was like, Lord, poor little AD couldn't even get up on the ass good. What are you doing, AD? Get up on there. Masika was like, she can go. Personally, I don't know what Moniece's stance is on AD. I don't know. I can't feel it. I don't know. Marcus and Brooke, they not talking. He's been putting her on the ice block because he feels slighted. He's been in the studio with the Bridget. The song that she's doing with Marcus sounds so much better than that Pussy So Good song. Now, you know she got to tell Marcus what's going on with James and how he's acting more like her manager and not her boyfriend. Yet you told him to go ahead and set up everything. Okay? I'm confused. I'm done. I can't. Bridget. What do you want, ma'am? They talk about Booby and Brooke, and you know Bridget has to give him the tea, honey. I mean, she spills all the Kool-Aid all over the place about what had happened was at Booby's show. He go into his little book bag, he pull out the ring. That was a pretty little ring. He was like, and I was gonna propose, but now I don't know. Bridget was like, well, just hold on a little bit. And I'm sitting here like, secret spy. Shush! Speaking of Brooke, it's time for her and Hazel E to finally meet up. They meet up in like this wide open space in this little outside restaurant with all these people around. I'm like, Hazel started it, walking up there with Saks bags, talking about order what you would like, because I know you're having some financial difficulties, so order whatever you like. It's on me. Brooke was like, you know what? Where I'm from, we don't talk. We use these hands. She proceeds to use that hand, but as a fellow shorty, it didn't go that far, okay? So her reach, she couldn't grab her, okay? So Brooke, that was a good try, but as a fellow shorty, you gotta be ready, honey. You can't just be across a long table. Brooke strong, she just barricaded through. I said, whoa! They pulled them both apart, they separate them, and that was it. Chanel and Solo Lucci go out on a date, and of course they have to have Safari and Nikki Baby there just so Chanel can be a little comfortable, and shit, I done invited them too. Solo, I don't know your ass. Chanel scared to answer the phone, she giggling again. Look, bless her heart. Chanel, you ain't ready. You ain't ready for this. You ain't ready for Solo, honey. He will take your ass for a loop, honey. You better get ready. Dun, da, da, da. Brum, brum. I don't think she's ready. Moniece goes to see AD. As soon as Moniece popped up, AD was like, this is bad timing. I'm working. Why the fuck are you here? I'm like, oh. And then Moniece blew it up. AD was like, well, I finally got your attention. You knew before you met me that I was bottle popping. I was like, oh, okay, so you still want a bottle pop? You don't want to lose yourself. That's what you're trying to tell her. I get it. But then I'm sitting here like, well, who is using who? Moniece had this little clause in their relationship. If you move out, there's no relationship. So the relationship is dependent on if they live together. Why are they in a relationship with each other? Because this is getting a little bit out of hand. It's a little toxic. It's too much. Miss Diddy is having an event and she ends up inviting Brooke and Marcus so they can squash it. And I'm glad she did. I was like, finally. Miss Diddy ends up talking to Brooke and tells her, no, do not go to the Catalina wine mixer. Brooke is sitting there looking like, well, I done put my tongue down his throat and I probably rubbed his ball a little bit. I'm gonna go to Catalina, but I love Marcus. What? It's time for her to talk to Marcus, darling. Marcus, I don't have any panties. That's what Brooke should have said just to get his attention. Because when she first walked up there, he's steady talking to James. She was like, James, can we have a private discussion? Marcus was like, hell no. I was having a discussion with him. James was like, peace, y'all. Okay. They start going back and forth about the past. She start crying, talking about, don't make this sound like a goodbye. I'm sorry, she didn't do it that dramatic. She did it really as the world turns is, Marcus, don't make this like a goodbye. Was she on her knees? Was she taking a knee? Both of them? Girl, Brooke, you better get your ass up. And when he was like, get yourself together, it was like a telenovela. I gotta go, Marcus, I can't do this. Oh my God. And then she just walks out. And I'm sitting there like, what the hell was that? Next week, we'll finally get the showdown with her and Booby and her and Marcus. Because I'm sitting here like, girl, if you don't pick one, I can't, or just be by your damn self. Zell is styling this new artist, and then out of nowhere, here comes Donatella and Masika, because Donatella told Masika that she was going to work with Zell, and you know Masika Kalisha had to squash that. Donatella was like, did you get my email, phone call, Hedwig the bird, that you weren't needed today? I said, Zell was like, this one is free of charge because nobody had the budget. I said, Masika was like, oh no, sweetie, we always had the budget. You remember you forged that check? I was like, not the forgery. Oh Lord, she bought out the doggy treats. They throwing doggy treats back at each other. I was like, what type of foolery is this? He was like, where was Ray when you had no money? When you was on Section 8? Oh, sweetie, I've never been on Section 8. What is that? And I'm sitting there like, Masika, please stop. I don't know what your situation used to be, but girl, cut that out. It must have hit a thorn because she was ready to fight. Especially after Zell said Masika Kalisha, she fucks for a feature. I was rolling on that. I even had to chuckle. But everybody, did y'all know everybody was just singing in the background? Where they get that popcorn from? Like... it was a show. That is how the episode ended. This episode really gave me my life, but I feel like next episode is going to be everything. Down below in the comment section, I would love to know, what did you think about this episode and the topics that I hit on in the beginning? I cannot wait to see your comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you on the next video. Peace, love, and all that good stuff. God bless.